Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Paredes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance here to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Linton played out to the right. Now it's Neymar. Paredes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. It's a good run down the right. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Aims beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. An instinctive delivery. He's cut it out. Danilo pokes it out wide. Bruno Guimaraes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's picked his... Rafinha! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Zanetti. Not the most accurate pass. Paredes calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Paredes. Argentina have it back and can go again. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And he's chosen to go back. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross. Shoots! Goal! Brazil! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Rafinha. He's a sharp little ball here. McAllister. Tagliafico. Now it's Martinez. Oh, good spread. Messi could try cutting inside here. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Decent hit from there. It's a really well-measured ball. Ball's gone out of play. Marquinhos makes the interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Threads one in, played into space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Turns back here, probably the best option. Danilo. It's Danilo. Now it's Joe Linton. Rafinha, he's shifting through the gears here. Played it. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
This looks promising. Now it's Garnacho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And that's going to be a booking. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Knocks it out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Danilo. Rafinha. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Spread neatly. He is through here.
Pretty robust defending.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Who saw this coming? Argentina are taking this the full distance. Terrific stuff. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Joe Linton. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Joe Linton. Nice control. Played in deep. Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Messi. Joe Linton. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And they're back on the ball again. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench.
Rafinha! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Tagliafico. It's a searching pass. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar distributed tidily. Played out to the left flank. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Joelinton. Rafinha. Paredes getting this one clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now he's got space here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That has ended up in no man's land. Paredes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has not gone well. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Lisandro Martinez charging forward, the ball at his feet, and the through ball. De Paul with the cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
De Paul concedes a free kick for that. He's looking to win it for them. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 6.
Into extra time we go.
Substituído pelo jogador. Camisa 4.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into... and the shot! Caught offside that time. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Alvarez. Paredes. Now it's Alvarez. And he's on his way! Bruno Guimaraes. Out to the right. Joelinton. Tries to play it through. Great ball. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Alvarez. And a chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Aos 13 minutos do primeiro tempo da prorrogação pelo jogador, camisa 19. Teremos uma substituição.
So here comes the substitution. Argentina get themselves into the lead. And claimed it back swiftly. Now the ball's gone astray. Lo Celso. Now it's Messi. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. De Paul. De Paul going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he's managed to get free. Lo Celso, terrific header! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Argentina take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage.
There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the pass is into... And the volley! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lo Celso actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Acuna. Here's Lo Celso. Acuna. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's through here, and he welcomes it in. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. And that is expertly dealt with. And we're done. Argentina have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Now it's Rooney. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final...
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's a good run down the left. Mateus with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Linton looking to play him in. Zanetti delivers. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mateus plays it short. Takes a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Mbappe really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a promising position. He's got away. Crosses it in. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries to pass it through. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the right. Looking for the run. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well timed, excellent interception. Zanetti. Linton. And it's Linton. Rudiger. It's fun. Oh, they could be caught out here. That has ended up in no man's land. That's really well cleared. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Suarez. It's Rooney! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rooney deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Best. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, nice touch. Zanetti. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's intervened well there. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And it's Joelinton. Now it's Luis Suarez. Best.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Done delicately. Best is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Best rolls it backwards. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Robson. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Oakland Roots really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Looking for a runner, not the most accurate pass. Mateus, now it's Mbappe. Jolie, there's the shot! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Pete.
Good effort from distance. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's pulled back. Mateus. Aims beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. And the shot! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Linton. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets into some space. He's found a way through. And it's a corner.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
It's their
Número
second
20.
corner of the game.
Número 11. Número 24. Entran número 45. Número 21. Número
Let's
14.
make sure that's not getting through. And it's Zanetti. Hangs in a cross. Rui Costa. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Robson.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Dijk.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's nice. Rijkaard gets a good foot in there. Luis Suarez. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he get it through? He's shifting through the... Osimhen! Oh, it's come loose. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Vieira, that is a brilliant interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. And he welcomes it in.
Oakland Roots surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. Shapes to shoot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Ah, that was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
A header!
Rijkaard.
Is always scanning the pitch for targets. Chance for a shot!
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Looking for options for movement. Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bout of passing here, really easy on the... He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Shot at goal! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three.
Decent chance! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a danger. And the shot! Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And
shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's really put himself on the line here. Wolfsburg with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Wolfsburg have the chance to go the other way. Played out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Robson, he's free, he has, and the shot! Goal! Wolfsburg! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's intervened well there. Has a look and plays it forward. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Batistuta. Robson. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Big chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Linton and Mateus. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! No way through. Goes for a shot! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And this is Pele. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
30 minutes gone. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found a way through. Delivered in. And he's there to clear it. That has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. Mateus. Best. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's not got that quite right. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pele, he's onside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. Played into the box. And he was quick to react. Rudiger. Back into the middle. Great vision. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. The message is clear, none shall pass. Zanetti knocks it into space.
Has been indicated.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
We're glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's come to nothing. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And they've got rid. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Gets his head on it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well measured. Oh, terrible mistake. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are cruising away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's going for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Wolfsburg appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
60 minutes played.
For this match was 60,179.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective...
He's having a shot! It's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And yes, it's him again. Wolfsburg are at... Oh, what has happened here? Crossed in again. Tries to get it clear. Pele going about things with real menace. Shorlinton.
Wolfsburg couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! They've done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's found the way through. And that has been clubbed away.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, George Best. Number 8, Mateus.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Danny Olmo. And here's Rafinha!
On the field.
Oh, denied at the last.
Oakland Roots are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate.
It's Neymar!
Substitution in progress.
They want to be quick to recover this. And shifted it to the flank.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Neymar! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Danny Olmo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho. Baresi cuts out the pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
After 90 minutes is number 9.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
4 added minutes has been
Maldini,
indicated.
the man synonymous with solidity. Could try cutting inside here. Ah, such a clever touch. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Neymar looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And another try! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Serginho tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Open routes desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.